So welcome to Hot Zone Podcast. Today is July the 31st, 2025. Last day of July. And the topic for this evening is the sixth eye. We have talked about the fourth eye and the fifth eye in the past couple of weeks. So we are moving on to the sixth eye. Before I continue, I just want to mention that yes, I am going through these eyes fairly quickly, and I understand that, or I want to make sure that these eyes takes time to be fully developed. So for and I kind of go through these eyes one at a time. However, these eyes actually work together. So when you're actually doing something, doing healing on yourself or on other people, you are actually you're actually using all of the eyes. You may not be consciously aware that that all of these eyes, how all these eyes move together. And when I kind of introduce each of the eyes, I would tell you the function and that. However, as you are actually, when you're actually working and using these eyes, they kind of flow. They kind of just flow together. So with each of these eyes, it takes time to develop each of them. And my suggestion is to do a total eyes activate so that you can activate all of the eyes and get used to having all of these eyes working with you and for you all at the same time. Even though I'm going through these one at a time, however, my own experience is that they actually flow together quite easily and effortlessly. However, at first, you will find that some of these eyes you would be stronger than others. For example, I find that my fifth eye and my seventh eye is stronger than my sixth eye. So just to let you know, however, as you develop each of these eyes, meaning that as you activate them and also use them and work with them, then they will start to clear out. And also as you work on yourself, these will start to, any blockage to any of these eyes, they would eventually be worked through. I remember before I could barely feel on my sixth eye. It takes a long time for me to feel any energy flowing in my right foot. However, now is actually getting better. So if at first you don't quite feel any of these eyes, not just sixth eye, and don't worry, just continue activate the ones that you don't feel very strongly. And as time goes on, as you do more healing on yourself, then they would start to get stronger. And you will feel the shift as well, because these eyes are actually consciousness. So you will feel consciousness shift as well. And so let's continue on to talk about sixth eye. So first, I would like to talk about where like each of these eyes, or I would say all the way up until the seventh eye, because they are still like fourth, the real eye, the fourth, fifth, sixth, and the seventh, all these eyes are still they are linked to our physical body. So from the eighth eye onwards, they are not linked to the physical body. They are purely spiritual body. So those would not have any corresponding I would say, energy intake from the body. However, the sixth eye is still within the body, meaning that we can actually feel through our body, and also to feed information through our body as well to to the sixth eye. So each of these eyes, all the way up into the seventh eye, because they are still within the body, so they would have one that is physical, meaning that the energy is feeding mostly regarding to the physical body. And then there's also a spiritual side, which is to deal with more cosmic energies. So for the sixth eye, the physical is the right foot. So more specifically, it's the top of the arch of your right foot. And when you start to breathe into the spot to activate it, to activate the sixth eye, so when it's properly activated, you would feel that you would not just the sixth eye, the top of the arch of the right foot is pulsing. Actually, the root chakra is also pulsing as well. So they would be those two pulse, the one on the right foot and also the root chakra, they would be pulsing synchronously. So that is the physical energy from the sixth eye. And then for the spiritual energy for the sixth eye, you bring in that energy through the ultimate power point, which is at the center of your head. So as you breathe in through the center of your head, through the ultimate power point, then you would start to feel after a while that there is a pulse going on. And that's when you know that that part of the sixth eye, the spiritual path, is activated. So what is the physical path of the sixth eye for? So it is actually more associated, this spot is more associated with grounding and connection to earth. So this is actually taking up energy through the right foot, the bottom of the right foot to go into your body. And the purpose is to lock in healing frequencies into your body. So sometimes when we do healing, it may take a while for the healing to be complete. For example, you may be doing in the morning, you do a meditation and then you do some healing on yourself. However, the healing may not be enough for the duration of your meditation. It may take longer for your body to actually beginning to take in the healing frequency and to actually create the healing that your body needs. It may take time. So most of the time when we take our mind off from the healing, then it will start to, the healing will stop. However, when you have the sixth eye activated, even after you have done your meditation and your mind is already, off to work or doing other things, the energy, because it's already locked in through the opening of the sixth eye, physical, so the healing is still continuing on through your body because it's already anchored within your body. So this is I would say, the most important function of the sixth eye is really to lock in and to anchor in the healing energies. If you are doing self-healing, and when you are doing healing on someone else, you also assist that person to have this as well, to lock in that healing energy so that even after you've finished the session with them, that healing is still ongoing. until the healing is done and finished. So that is I would say the most important thing about the sixth eye, the physical part. And for the sixth eye spiritual, it is it starts to shift our consciousness so that we are actually pulling in cosmic energies. And what is cosmic energies? What does it do to us? It actually is more about know me. Because when we are on Earth, Earth is the dualistic. We are still in a dualistic. I would say like light and dark. Those in when we are playing on Earth. However, the cosmic energy, when we start to pull in cosmic energy, you will start to activate the part of you that is totally different from the personality you think you are in this when you are playing on Earth. So you actually become more of, you're able to detach from your ego side. So that's what the sixth eye on the spiritual side is, pulling in cosmic energies so that you remember who you truly are beyond the physical body, beyond your ego. And that is the main part about the physical or the spiritual energy for the sixth eye. Okay, any questions so far? Questions or no? So far so good.
So if I do any healing, I have to activate sixth eye,
Mm,
and that healing gonna continue, right, in the time.
yes.
Okay. Should
Yeah.
I activate it at the end of the healing or at the beginning?
I would suggest that you activate all eyes, so total eyes.
Total life. Okay.
Yep, because each of the eyes actually bring in something extra.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
why not activate all of them?
Got it. Thank you.
Because if you wait until the last minute to activate the sixth eye, you may forget sometimes. So why not do all of it?
Right. Okay.
So that would be my suggestion. What you really want to do, it's up to you.
Okay. I
So,
agree with your suggestion.
Okay.
so when we are doing healings, right? We are doing 6693 and then pure energy and then soul and total eyes.
66 white. Okay. 6693
Uh-huh.
total
Pure
eye.
energy.
Okay.
Oh, 669. Okay.
It can be that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You don't always need to do 6693. However, when you're doing QBC, the kinetic big cycle, you do need the 6693. And Sifu James also mentioned that 6693 energy is counter. Okay, so 3396 is how your energy in your body normally works. But the 6693 is kind of opposite from how your body normally works. And you do that, you don't run 6693 for very long because you're actually reversing the natural flow of your own energy. However, for healing, you may want to do that first to facilitate releasing.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? Okay, let's go back then. This is just more of, it's just reinforcing what it is that the sixth eye do. So the sixth eye actually works with the other eyes. For example, what information does the sixth eye physical work with? So it works with any emotional imbalance that's already been cleared by the fourth eye. And then also for the fifth eye as well, any blockages. So when all those other eyes have done their work, then the sixth eye kind of takes over to ground in the healing for the physical body. And so summary, kind of grounding, sixth eye is mostly for grounding and to align our physical body, how the physical body, aligning the energies within the physical body so that it can actually take in the energy, the healing and frequency, and also to grounding in, anchoring in healing frequencies. So alignment, grounding, healing, those are the major function of the sixth eye physical. We'll be talking more about the sixth eye next week. However, this is kind of just the initial introduction of what the sixth eye does. So right now, I just want for all of you to be able to just feel the difference of the sixth eye, how that feels in the body first. And so before we begin, then just choose a part of your body that you want to do some healing on. I would suggest working on yourself because then you can actually feel the energy more rather than working on somebody else, because then you may need to check in with someone else. So just pick the body part first, and then we'll do this healing meditation using the sixth eye.